Week 10 is here. Running backs.
Yeah,
Start 'em, sit 'em edition. I wanted to say the most important position in fantasy football.
Yeah.
But I think I'd rather label it the most inconsistent position in football, fantasy football.
Yes, indeed.
If you think you have a stud,
think again.
Think again, a.k.a. LeSean McCoy, Dougie Martin, DJ Dougie Fresh.
Yes.
Was not so fresh. He was not so fresh and so clean. He was disgustingly awful.
Yes.
I mean, how do you get 0? How do you start and get 0?
I don't get it.
I mean, at least 1.
Yeah.
Give me a catch for a half a point and half-point people. Give me something.
Catch it and fall forward.
I mean, in my lineup, it looks like I still have somebody that hasn't played yet. I don't like that. It doesn't work that way. Hey, we appreciate you guys joining us. Next episode of Fantasy Headliners. Week 10, start-sit edition for some running backs.
Yeah, man.
I mean, being pretty successful with the start-sits.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys following. We love all the comments. Make sure you're hitting that like button for us. We'll continue to get you some good names.
Yeah.
We'll get you some good W's.
Yes, indeed.
Not like whatever Jameis did before the game.
Yeah, man.
We don't do none of that.
Yeah. No.
We're more down to earth than that.
Yeah.
We're just a couple of normal dudes. We don't go licking our fingers on camera and trying to be cool.
No.
That'd just be awkward.
Yeah. And let's just barbecue around.
I mean, then I'll lick my fingers.
You durable, right?
You need to do something with it. No, we're going to go ahead and get into the running backs here, Week 10. Start off with our starts for the week.
Yep.
What you got?
I got Kamara, Mr. Alvin Kamara.
He has.
I was going to say Kamara Aiken.
That's what I thought you were into. I was like, wait a second. Did he change positions?
Yeah.
No, Alvin Kamara has gone from a waiver wire pickup to a top 10 fantasy running back who's almost matchup proof because he's not solely reliant on running.
Exactly.
He can do everything.
Well, that's the biggest attraction to having him in your lineups is because of the fact you got more. Ingram is going to be, I guess, the bell cow, so to speak. He's getting everything in the middle, north south. That's Breeze's guy. But Alvin is one of those. He's basically another receiver, pretty much. I mean, Willie Snead, he's a disappointment. And with the way Kamara is playing, they don't really need that second receiver in a sense. Because, of course, Thomas is going to get his. But Kamara's been getting a lot of work coming out of the backfield.
And it's not going to stop.
No, not at all.
I mean, if anything, he's only going to get more.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, he had a fumble.
Right.
But it's not like they can give it back to Ingram because then Ingram fumbles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Kamara's going to be involved week in, week out. I mean, dude is there more of a surprise running back this year so far than Alvin Kamara?
Well, no, not really. I was going to say
he had some preseason flashes.
Yeah.
So I mean, people knew he was good, but
yeah,
for what he is now,
right,
that is way above and beyond what I think anybody expected.
And it's so funny, but if you think about it, the 3 backs that they had, I mean, they had Adrian Peterson and then Kamara and Ingram. If there was a way they could have used all 3, you know what I'm saying? But it would have been hard to do to be able to give Adrian that many carries.
He wouldn't have gotten 37 this week.
No.
He's only going to get that in Arizona.
Yeah.
But, I mean, as many carries as he has, he still ended up with almost 160 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not talking about AP right now,
well,
but,
no.
I mean, he had something left.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he needs a little bit more to get there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you get older, sometimes you need an extra cup of coffee.
Yes, you do.
You got to have a little smack on the backside. And
exactly.
That's for him, that's 37 carries.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with somebody just coming off a bye week. Before the bye week, everybody loved him. I'm sure people were waiting for him to come off a bye week, but he's still not a household name. Jerick McKinnon.
Yeah.
I like Jerick McKinnon this week. They're going to be playing at Washington, which is a tough matchup.
Yeah.
But McKinnon kind of falls into the Kamara group where he's not solely reliant on running.
No. So,
I mean, he can catch passes, with the best of them. I mean, he's consistently, since Dalvin Cook has gone down, 3 out of the 4 weeks he's had 20 points.
Right.
20 fantasy points. And that's amazing. He's not going to get you 100 yards rushing probably. He's probably not going to get you 100 yards receiving.
Right.
But he's going to get you somewhere about 125 total.
Yeah.
And he's been scoring touchdowns. So,
yeah.
Jerick McKinnon coming off the bye week, I'm sure they're not going to completely go away from him. Latavius Murray is not the answer.
No.
Not by a long shot. So Jerick McKinnon, definitely somebody, and he's slowly worked himself from a handcuff to a flex play, and he's kind of getting in that RB2 category.
Yeah.
Just because of the pass catching, especially in PPR leagues.
Oh, absolutely.
RB2 all day long, solid flex play. Jerick McKinnon is definitely somebody you should have in your lineups this week.
Yeah. Well, sticking with the same theme and the same style of back that, we've mentioned here with the previous two guys, I want to go with Duke Johnson. Duke Johnson against the Lions.
Make some good mayonnaise, dude.
Yeah, Dukes is
some good mayonnaise.
Dukes a hazard.
Daisy Dukes.
That's my favorite.
I mean, there's lots of Dukes.
Yeah.
The Duke.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? The name itself sells it.
Well, it does.
It speaks for himself. His name is Duke.
Whew.
Tangent alert.
Exactly.
We just went off on a tangent.
We did. Sorry, America. But, again, Duke Johnson, clearly he's the best back, on that team. I feel bad for some of the Crowell owners, and it's so weird because, he was so talented coming into the season. I'm not quite sure what the problem is because offensive line is still pretty, decent. But again, Duke Johnson is going to get the volume because they're going to be down. The Lions are going to come out. They're going to be up, 2 or 3 scores, within no time. And they're, that's the only way that Cleveland can even try to get back in the game. You know what I mean? Kenny Britt's not going to do it. I just don't see, any other offensive weapons that they can go to
until your boy gets back.
Exactly. I didn't even want to say it because but thank you.
But he's coming.
Josh is coming.
Maybe
he's coming.
He's coming.
Just believe it.
Believe that. I'm gonna be bold again. But I mean, heck, I think we got a trend going here.
Yeah.
With pass catching running backs.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go way down the list.
And
he's got a tough matchup.
Right.
He's playing against Pittsburgh. He's not highly involved in his team's offense. He's not consistent at all.
Right.
He's consistent.
Yeah.
His coach in using him is not consistent.
Exactly.
This week, they're going to have to throw to stay in the game.
Yeah, that's true.
Marlon Mack's going to go off this week.
I like it.
Marlon Mack going to have not a lot of rushing yards.
Right.
Marlon Mack's going to go stupid this week.
I'm with it.
So, going to, at home against Pittsburgh.
Right.
Pittsburgh's, everybody says their run defense is worse than their pass defense, but it's not by much.
No.
I mean, it's it's solid all the way around.
Yeah, man.
So Marlon Mack's going to need some work.
Yeah.
And they're running out of time to see what they have with this kid. They know Gore's not the future.
Right.
They're on bye next week. They need to start seeing here really soon because they're not in the playoff hunt. What do we have? With Marlon Mack? I mean, they end the season with Buffalo, Denver, Baltimore, and Houston. Those are 4 really good run defenses.
Yeah,
they need to see what he can do before he's bottled up by an amazing defense. I didn't even mention the week before that they played Jacksonville. So, I mean, he's running out of chances. I mean, Pittsburgh, the bye week, Tennessee, Jacksonville, Buffalo, Denver, Baltimore, Houston.
Wow.
That's like 26 miles of bad road.
Yeah.
But he's one of those guys who's not dependent solely on running.
Right.
And that's where this is going. I mean, you can start to see that a lot of the really successful backs, there's not too many bell cows anymore. You got to try to find these guys that can, hit the big plays, that are catching passes out of the backfield, getting a few carries a game. I mean, Gore is one hit away from retirement.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I like Frank Gore, and I get a lot of respect for Frank Gore because he's done it for a long time, but come on.
Yeah.
Father Time don't lose, and at some point,
he's going to get you.
He's going to get it, and Marlon Mack, all he needs is the chance.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all he needs. He's got all the talent, all the skill. He knows the playbook. All he needs is the chance, and they're going to need him this week. If they want to have any shot of beating Pittsburgh, they're going to have to throw early, often, and they're not going to have a whole lot of time to get down the field. Marlon Mack gets some dump-off passes, and he's going to take one of the house this week.
Yeah. Marlon is the future. I mean, And that team's not that far off. I mean, they make a couple adjustments here and there. They actually got a pretty good team.
And they don't even have luck.
Exactly. So
I mean, if they could tighten up on their defense a little bit, their offense is not bad.
No.
I mean, they're not flashy, but they're not bad by any means.
No, they'll get the job done. Since we're staying with the bold theme,
we are.
You know what I mean?
Go bold or go home.
Exactly. Orleans Darkwa.
Whew, that's bold.
Yes.
Let me just find the worst offense in football and pick their running back.
But, hey, this guy here, and, some of you, daily cash players, he could very well, because I don't think he's that much. I don't have the information in front of me, but he's probably not in the upper tier money-wise. But here's the thing, going against the 49ers, and I'm not saying – he's going to have one of those Adrian Peterson type games, because I don't think they're going to give him 20-plus touches, in the high 20s. But they got to establish the running game. That's a must. They got to do it in order to, open up some of those passing lanes and stuff for Sterling Shepard and Evan Ingram. And Orleans Darkwa is the best option. And again, like I said, the 49ers, front four is not that great. It's not that great. So he's a good option.
That was polite.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that was the polite way to
exactly.
say it.
Because it could be some 49
They're not
fans,
that great.
It's okay.
It's okay. Maybe next year.
Right.
You have Garoppolo now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Darkwa, bold.
Yes.
Definitely bold. But you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. I mean,
everybody thought we were crazy when we said sit AJ Green last week.
Exactly.
Had that 0.5 points work out for you, that 1 point work out for you in a PPR. Yeah, not so great, right? Got to go against the grain every once in a while.
You got to do it.
All right. Well, I don't want to go much bolder than that.
Right.
But I'll go a little. I'll up you one.
Okay.
I'll up you one on your Orleans Darkwa, and I'll take me some Kenyon Drake and Damian Williams.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm gonna put Williams ahead of Drake slightly. They're going to be playing in Carolina.
Okay.
Who's one of the top rated run defenses.
Yeah.
But again, they're going to have to throw. They're not going to be able to run.
That's
why I'm going to put Damian slightly ahead.
Okay.
Not crazy ahead, but slightly ahead.
Yeah.
Just for the pass catching ability. I don't want to say he gets in the end zone, but I can see him getting about 7 catches for 80 yards. Somewhere in that vicinity. He has an opportunity. I'm going to say as a flex play. These are not RB2s.
Yeah,
we're being bold here, so put these guys as flex plays.
Right.
But yeah, if you don't have Damian and you got Kenyon Drake, apparently Jay Cutler remembered how to play football because he looked great.
He did.
I mean, he went from being the savior to horrible. Thank goodness we have Matt Moore playing, and then all of a sudden Matt Moore played a game, and they're like, "Where's Cutler?" And then Cutler comes back and is 311 yards, a couple touchdowns, and everybody's going, our season is saved by Jay Cutler. So if he can play like that, though, if Cutler can throw like that, that's going to open up the run game more.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll kind of transition over to the sits now.
Because we can't go much bolder than that.
Yeah, that's between Orleans and that's pretty bold. But I'll say that again. I don't know because my sit is sort of bold and shady.
Top 10 bold?
Top 10 bold. Man. But again, it's going back to that New Orleans defense. We talked about it in previous videos and everything. These guys they're starting to click. They're starting to really, really fire off. Man, I mean, I just don't see, because the passing game is not going to be really efficient. Tyrod, again, we talked about him in the previous video. I think you said that you liked him. I didn't quite like him as much as you because I think, like I said, the Saints are gonna, really stifle.
Stuffle.
You're
gonna stuffle that.
Got the stuffles, the sniffles. But yeah, I mean, they're gonna stifle that offense up, and I don't think Shady's gonna be able to get in rhythm to be able to be a factor.
To be shady.
Exactly. So
Too up and down. 2 weeks ago, Shady, top 3 running back.
Yeah.
This week, I don't even think he made a ranking.
No.
He's one spot ahead of Doug Martin, is what he is.
That's bad.
That's bad. 'Cause Doug Martin was horrible.
Yeah, man.
All right, well, since we're being bold again, I want my chance to be bold now.
Okay.
You went Shady.
Yep.
I'm going Melvin.
Yeah.
Melvin Gordon. Yes, they just came off the bye week.
Mm-hmm.
They're rested. He's probably healed up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to Jacksonville. I have a rule. Everybody who plays Jacksonville gets benched. It's just too much of a risk for me.
Yeah.
That defense is great.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Ramsey decided that him and AJ Green were going MMA this weekend. So hopefully nothing happens from that. Doesn't sound like anything is.
Mm-hmm.
But Melvin Gordon, I can't see getting a whole lot of running room. That defense is crazy good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they just got playmakers everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's the defensive line, the linebackers, the secondary. They got a playmaker everywhere.
Yeah.
And if I'm picking somebody that I want to be safe, it's not Melvin Gordon this week. Bold.
No. I mean, that's bold, but I agree, man. That defense, again, like you said, it's really tough, and it's hard to get in a rhythm. Well, I want to go Joe Mixon against the Titans, and here's the thing: it's kind of hard. One thing I don't understand is why, they 1 week they'll start Jeremy Hill for a few series, and the next week they're going to start Gio. Why, just start Mixon, get him into a rhythm.
And leave him alone.
Because this up and down inconsistency, I think it's affecting him mentally to be able to get, into a groove. And the Titans are not that bad up front.
I think Le'Veon's affecting him mentally.
Possibly. That whole little beef, that was kind of funny, actually. But, the Titans got a good front, and ball control is going to come into play. They're going to run the ball, especially if Murray's healthy. So, that's going to be one of those situations, man. I just can't see any good outcome for Mixon this week.
Well, I'm glad you just named that name there at the end.
Okay.
Because it transitions right into my guy.
Hey.
Demarco Murray.
Oh, man.
Not a fan of DeMarco this week. And here's the reason. It's not DeMarco so much as it is, he got banged up a little bit in that game.
Yep.
Derrick Henry is still a big part of things.
Right.
You don't really know. I mean, he's somebody that if you have him, you're kind of reliant on starting him. But it's just so iffy.
Yeah.
If he's even going to get the workload or not.
That's true.
It's not a guarantee like it was last year.
Right.
And if I'm starting somebody as my RB1 or 2, if you're putting him in at your flex, okay. It's your flex play. But as an RB2 at least, playing against Cincinnati, who's another one of those defenses who's really good or really bad. Yeah. They're not consistent by any means, but DeMarco, just with the injury history and the Derrick Henry presence, I almost try to shy away from DeMarco Murray if possible.
Right. No, I agree.
Especially now that Corey Davis is back. Eric Decker's catching touchdowns. Rashard Matthews, Delaney Walker. They have a great passing attack. Yeah. They're not going to need to run it with just one back. Well, no. They'll each get their own little share, and it's whoever gets the touchdown wins for the day. Yeah. But you don't know which one it's going to be.
Pretty much. Well, my last sit is a guy we've talked about him. His name has been in about every video that we've had this week. Simply because of the fact of this past week, he looked horrible.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrible.
Yeah, it was terrible.
All the shady owners were like, it can't get any worse than this.
It can.
Doug Martin says, oh, yes, it can.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, Doug Martin. And, going against the Jets, I mean, if you saw, how the Jets performed, this past Thursday, against Shady, it was a solid showing. So
they were dancing.
Yeah, man. I mean, they seemed loose. I mean, and that's a key, a lot of, it doesn't matter what arena you play, what sport rather. If you have that, that freedom, that's just that confidence, and it kind of shows, and that's what, man, they look they just look confident that day. And, I just can't see him. I can't see Doug doing anything this week again.
No.
You know, they're going to have to lean towards the passing game. If Fitzpatrick plays.
You mean Fitzmagic?
Fitzmagic. And he shaved his beard.
He did. He looks like 12.
Yeah.
He looks like he was going around selling like Boy Scout cookies or something.
Or insurance.
Yeah, something like that. Khakis. Yeah, I agree. I mean, you don't really know what to do with Doug Martin.
No.
If you got him, you probably kind of have to use him.
Yeah.
But if you don't need to use him, just let that all play out before you trust him again.
Yeah. I mean,
because, I don't know. It's kind of like a dumpster fire.
It is.
It's the Hard Knocks curse.
I think so.
I'm going to go with Old Faithful.
Uh-oh.
Because it goes back to, I mean, they were on bye week last week, so I couldn't put them in this section of the show. But I'm going with the New England running backs.
All right.
Because now you got all of them.
Man.
Now that Burkhead's healthy again.
Yeah.
Burkhead, Lewis, White, Gillislee. They're all healthy.
Yeah.
Which one's it going to be? Playing at Denver.
Man.
Somebody's going to have a good game.
Yeah.
One of those names will be a top 20 play this week. But to tell you which one it is,
yeah,
I'm not psychic.
No.
I mean, I'd try hard. And I'll close my mind and I'll think really hard, but it just don't work.
No.
I can't tell you which one it's going to be.
No.
As soon as you think it's going to be White, it's Burkhead.
Yeah.
As soon as you're convinced it's Burkhead, Deion Lewis has a great game.
Yes.
If you're all right, I'm going to start Deion. Gillislee gets a goal line touch. I mean, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And especially with New England coming off a bye, whatever you think they're going to do, they're not going to do. They're going to do something totally different. So I'm not trusting any of them. If I don't know which one it is, maybe as a flex play, maybe. But who's it going to be?
That's a tough one.
I mean, do you have an idea who it's going to be?
Has
Bill called your phone? One of them?
Well, he tried, but, I said I ain't got time to talk.
Yeah, you just hit the ignore button.
Exactly.
You sent one of those automatic reply messages back to him?
Yeah.
Busy.
Nah, I mean, if I had to guess, I would say maybe Lewis. But again, I mean, you never know, so.
No thanks.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
No parts of that.
No. Try to trade them. That way we don't have to deal with that headache every week.
Yeah.
Trade them while they got some value.
Yeah.
Somebody will take Deion Lewis right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Just get rid of him. Because unless you want to take that gamble every week if your guy's either going to score 15 or he's going to score 1.
Yeah.
Then you have fun.
Exactly.
They're your guys.
Yeah.
They're your guys.
Yeah.
All right, well, hey, we appreciate you guys again, like we said. Thank you for watching, following, commenting. Make sure you're hitting that like button. We're appreciating the love.
Yep.
Trying to grow as much as we can.
Yes, indeed.
And likes help us do that.
Yes.
Well, if you can send us a comment, we'll reply to you. I think we reply to almost every comment we possibly can. I know sometimes we get one last minute on Sundays.
Yeah.
Those are hard to get to, guys.
Yeah.
10 minutes before kickoff.
Yeah.
I feel like I need 35 cell phones because I can't do them all at the same time. But, get us those questions as soon as you can. We'll, by all means, help you out. Yeah. We'll get back to as many as we possibly can.
Yeah.
Like I said, we appreciate the love. We look forward to doing it another week. Even though it's week 10 already, that's kind of depressing.
Man, I know it.
But hey, this is the playoff. This is the stretch run right here.
Yeah.
Get ready for the stretch run.
It's time to get it.
That's right. Well, we appreciate you guys, like we said, and we'll catch you later. Make sure you check out all of our other position start sit episodes, and we'll get you all set up.
Yeah.
Thanks.